Good morning, everybody. So I wanted to make this video in an attempt to save you time from having to email me with questions that you might have later. Because today's activity is going to require you to use a little bit of technology and be a little bit savvy with that technology. So what you're going to be doing is creating a dream reading space. So a place that you feel like you would be comfortable sitting and reading. And so for this activity, you're going to need two things. You're going to need your student interactive notebook, which is already posted here for you. So you're going to want to open that up in one tab. And then you are also going to need this assignment activity right here where it says design your own dream reading space. So you're going to need to open that in one tab. Okay. And so notice there are some steps here for you. It kind of walks you through, but I just want to make sure that you guys are able to do this and don't have any issues later. So the first thing you're going to want to do in your notebook is right here on slide 3. Okay, so slide 3 has already been set up for you to create your Reading Nook here. Okay, so you're going to create your Reading Nook in your notebook, not on another presentation, so you shouldn't have to copy and paste one slide from one thing and one to another. The slide is already set up here for you. So as you can see, it has an area here. It says copy and paste your background image and then design your Reading Nook on that image. And then you have a box down here where you're going to type in this box to describe your ideal Reading Nook. Okay, so if you go back here to design your dream Reading Nook, this presentation basically just has a whole bunch of images and things for you guys to use to create your Reading Nook. Okay, so there are some backgrounds right here that are already created for you. If you don't like any of these and you have an image of something else that you would like to insert onto your slide, you can do that. You can do it through the insert image and then do a Google search. Just make sure it only fits in this top part of the page because you need to save the bottom part. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this one here. So if I decide this is what I want, I'm going to click on the image. You're going to use that right mouse key to copy, or you can use the hotkey Control-C. Then I'm going to come back over here to my notebook. Either use the hotkey or your right key to paste. Okay, and then it fits almost perfectly right there on that top page. Okay, now you have your background. So this is kind of your setting for your Reading Nook. Then you'll come back over here, and in here are props. Okay, so step 2, you have all these props. So you have furniture. Okay, you have shelving, more furniture. You have lamps and accessories, plants. You have books. You have like picture frames. You have some technology or other accessories. You have kind of school related things, and all of these slides go down, and then we have our pets. Okay, and so with each of these, you're going to pick whichever ones you want, and you're just going to copy and paste them from this presentation over onto this page. So if I decide I want to put, I don't know, this couch, right? So I'm going to click it. Again, right click on my mouse or use my hotkey to copy. Then come over here back to my interactive notebook, right click or use your hotkey to paste. And so it came out kind of small. I can drag it around, I can move it, I can resize it to fit however large I want it to be. Okay, so if I want to put it right there, okay. I decide I don't like that one, I can delete it by clicking on it and just hit backspace on your keyboard, and that will remove it. Then maybe I want to put a table. Okay, so I'll just pick a table, pick this one. Okay, so again, click the table, copy it, and then paste it over here. Okay, again, it came out kind of small, so I'm going to use the corner to resize it so it's an appropriate size. That's a little too big. Okay, and maybe I'm going to put it in front of the couch, right? And then you will do that with each of these things as you like to go onto here. Again, if you decide that you want something specific that is not in this presentation of props, You can insert your own pictures, okay? So you can insert an image from, like upload it from your computer right there. Or you can do a web search or something, like if you want to put some posters on the background or whatever you want. Okay, you can add other pictures, but these have already been created for you. And then once you have everything here that you want, you're going to come down here and you're just going to describe it and explain why you set it up the way that you did. Okay, why did you pick this room? Why did you pick an outside setting or whatever you choose? You're just going to explain it down here. Okay, you are not going to have to submit anything in the Google Classroom, or excuse me, yes you are. You are not going to submit your notebook. That's what I want to say. You are not submitting your notebook when you are finished with this, because if you do that, then you won't get access back to your notebook until I return it to you. You will go into the Google Classroom and you will submit this assignment. Okay, you don't have to actually do anything in this presentation. Okay, there's nothing here you have to do other than copying and pasting items from this to your notebook. But in order for me to know that you are finished, you will click Turn In on this assignment, Design Your Dream Reading Space, when you're finished. And then I will go into your notebook and I'll check it in your notebook. Also, because this is something that you can kind of get wrapped up in, I'm going to give you until Tuesday to complete it. So your due date will be Tuesday by midnight, and that'll give you plenty of time. Okay, but again, do not turn in your reading notebook. If you turn it in, you will not have access to it until I return it back to you. I'm going to take that out. You are going to turn in this assignment right here, Design Your Dream Reading Space, and that's in the directions. It even says it here in the directions. When you are finished creating the slide in your notebook, click Turn In on this assignment, not your notebook. Okay. So hopefully this is going to answer any questions that you might have before you begin working or as you work. Okay, there's nothing that you don't need to make a copy of your notebook. You don't need to make a copy of this presentation. I have it set up to make a copy for you. So all you're going to do is copy and paste the items from this presentation to your notebook. That is it. All right, if you have any questions after this, certainly email me, but hopefully this will save you and I some time. All right, thank you and have a great long